I'm on a journey to Scotland. I'm going to a drift school at Driftland in the UK, in Scotland, to learn how to drift in the wet. And this is going to be a series where I try to master all 4 elements of drifting. So let's explain that before we get to the bulk of the video. So, Avatar, the basic concept is that the Avatar has to master all 4 elements. And for this series that I'm going to travel all over the world for, I'm going to be mastering drifting in the dry, drifting in the wet, drifting in the ice or snow, and rallying, which is drifting in the dirt. So let's get back into the video and into my trip. I'm so excited to go to Scotland, to finally drive in another country, and to learn from a person that has years of experience on top of my minuscule 1 or 2 years. So yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging the entire trip all around the world with this series. I don't know what to call it yet, but give me some suggestions, and I'll see you at the airport. All right, so we're finally at the gate. I'm going from Birmingham to Philadelphia, Philadelphia to London, London to Scotland. And don't ask me why, it was just somehow cheaper that way. I'm really early. I'm sure your parents made you come 3 hours early at the airport, but yeah, it's nice. Just waiting now for an extra hour until my plane arrives, and then I'll be flying out, and I'll see you then. So I got like an hour 50 till I go to my gate and board the plane, so I'm bored. I have nothing else to do other than walk around Philadelphia airport, get the pizza that I just ate out of my teeth, and have some fun. Alright, guess I'm on the bus. I don't know what I'm doing on the bus, to be honest. I don't even know where I'm going on the bus, but looks like we're going to Terminal A and stuff like that. So hope y'all enjoy this kind of vlog, because I haven't vlogged in a while and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally the only person on this bus. Look at this. Only person on this bus. What a prick. Whoa. Okay, he is swinging this. Holy crap. Whoa. Whoa. He is swinging the crap out of this bus. I need to hang on to something that's sturdy, like a pole. There you go. It's like, this is the first time I've been on a bus. It's actually very pretty. Very pretty airport. Tall ceilings. Yeah. Nothing much I could say about it. Honestly, I feel like a kid in a big airport, which basically is what I am. So we finally made it to the gate. It's 8:21. It's delayed by an hour, so I don't know how long that's actually gonna take with the snow falling and stuff, but I'll let you know when I get on the in the plane and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's an 8 or 9 hour flight. I don't know how I'm gonna get through it other than watching TV shows and movies and all that kind of stuff, but I do not like sleeping on the plane, but it's whatever. I'll try my best to. So we're finally on the plane. I'm trying to be quiet, but check this out. Got the little remote right there. Got the infotainment screen. I'm definitely gonna watch like 3 or 4 movies for sure. It looks really cool and really nice. I'm really glad this plane was better than the last one I took from Chicago, O'Hare, to Edinburgh. That took 8 hours, and this one takes 5 hours. So that's insane. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, but I'm happy. Less hours, less stress. Already got my shoes off. No one's sitting in the middle seat, so everything's all good. I'll record some B-roll for y'all during the flight, but enjoy the montage.
You got 4 minutes, man.
All right, I'll be there.
Too fast, too furious. I'm too fast for y'all, man.
You know, I honestly love airport food. Airport food? No. Airplane food, that's what I meant. I'm watching Batman, just like I did last time I went to Scotland. But one thing that I did regret about last time is that I didn't vlog anything. So I'm literally vlogging everything that I can just for this trip. I know it seems like shitty food, but look, there's a brownie, an ice cold water bottle, a roll, a salad. I don't know what this is. Probably fork and knife, but look, chicken. I'll show you what it looks like. Give me a sec. So it's chicken and gravy with some, I don't know, whatever it is. It's some carrots, mushrooms maybe. But yeah, nothing's better than watching Batman and eating airplane food. So yeah, I'll see you next time.
Flight attendants, prepare for...
Check this out. Look, there's a convenience store in Heathrow Airport where it's literally vlogging equipment. Look at this. Batteries, GoPro stuff, memory cards, like Polaroids, anything you could think of. Like even like gaming stuff. Look, Insta360 stuff right here. Look, hey, that's my camera. There, that's insane. I've never seen an airport with any of this. Welcome to London Heathrow Airport. Look how busy it is. Holy crap. I'm gonna get myself a coffee. Long story short, I almost missed my flight because of literally letting people in front of me in line and just like talking with people. I'm so tired, to be honest. I got a coffee, I went to the restroom, talked to a bunch of people, and apparently I looked at the flight, that the time that I'm supposed to get to Edinburgh as 11:50, and I thought that's when my flight was because I'm so tired. Apparently my flight is supposed to like load, what am I saying? Basically you're supposed to be at the gate at like 10. I was at the gate at like 10:15, and it's supposed to depart at 10:25, so thank God I got on the plane, and I unfortunately have to throw away this beautiful coffee. I'm gonna put it up on screen. But yeah, no, we're going to Edinburgh. We'll be there on time, thank God. We finally made it to Scotland. Look at this plane behind me. Let's go into the Edinburgh airport. I'm sorry I don't have my mics right now, but it's been a long trip. I was awake for 22 hours, took a 45-minute nap. I have to use the restroom, and I'm going to see my aunt right now. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Finally made it back to my aunt's new house in Scotland. Check this out. So this is my room. Look, this is the backyard. Beautiful weather in my opinion. I love the rainy weather. Honestly, the best. I have the best view. Look at this window, man. Holy crap. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself with my family, and then I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning. I decided to go on a walk. After I woke up and had some lunch, I slept 13 hours after being awake for 40 hours from traveling and all that. I got my Lucozade, which if you didn't know, is specific to the UK. It's honestly better than Gatorade. I don't care what anyone says. But look at this view. Look at this view. It's around 30 degrees F, 33 degrees F right now. It's gorgeous. Look at the clouds and everything. And people in Scotland, from what I could tell, they wake up late, they sleep late, but I don't know, everything's slow like it is in Alabama. Look at the tavern. It's right next to my aunt's house. They have a Christmas tree and everything. I'm just going on a little walk just around town to see how things are. Look, it's 30 something degrees and it's green. The grass is green. So here's the plan. Tomorrow I'll be doing my drift course at Driftland UK, which is only 10 minutes away from where my aunt and uncle live. So that's going to be very fun. That's going to be the main part of the vlog. So coming from Alabama, there's not many of these in town or even around the state. But just to show you what this is called a functioning roundabout. Why do I say functioning? Why do I say functioning? You probably can't hear me when I move the camera away. But it's a functioning roundabout because people know what they're doing. I remember in Alabama with the roundabout, everyone just like waits or like doesn't yield or like it just doesn't work out properly. But look at this. I love seeing all the unique cars. Oh, hell yeah. Volkswagens, Vauxhalls, Peugeots, you name it, honestly. Okay, so you have Peugeot, Vauxhall, Renault. I'm trying to pronounce this in a French way because I know Nicholas might be watching, one of my French buddies. But all the normal manufacturers like BMW, Audi, Mercedes, Mazda, Toyota, of course they're here. Not many Hondas, quite a few Fords. And there are a few like brands that I've never heard of in my life that I can't even tell you what they are. But no, I'm going to the retail park, which is like a plaza of some sorts, to get a coffee. And then Yeah, then my aunt will pick me up to go to my childhood mall that I used to go to as a kid. So we don't have any of these in the US, but it's similar to Starbucks, arguably better. It's called a Costa. Look at the decorations and everything. It's honestly, everyone's here having a fun time. Everyone's chatting up. I got a small iced latte with cinnamon and hazelnut, because that's what I get in America. So yeah, no, this is my go-to every single time I come to Scotland to get coffee. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. So I finally got the coffee right here, Costa coffee, just iced latte with hazelnut and cinnamon. So let's try it out. Oh yeah. Holy crap, that's a unique taste compared to from what I'm used to in America. It's a lot more, I don't even know how to explain the difference, but maybe the syrups are different. It's definitely a lot more spicy, if that makes sense. Like the actual hazelnut tastes like hazelnut instead of like a hazelnut inspired syrup in the US. But no, I rank this. I'm just gonna set the bar. I'll say this is like a 9 out of 10 because it's always been 9 out of 10 for me in my book. But a 10 out of 10, I'll try to find another coffee shop for y'all. So I'm currently in a mall in Scotland, and honestly, it's bumping. Like, look, there's so many people around, and look at the Christmas decorations and everything. It's so weird seeing people in a mall, because in the U.S., where I currently live in Alabama, malls are dying. Like, you never see malls filled up like this with people just sitting and talking and having fun and being with their families and having kids run around. This is what malls used to feel like back in the 2000s when I was a kid. So it's quite odd to me. It's really odd to me. There's also like butcher shops and restaurant type deals and grocery stores in malls. It's like you would never see that in the US ever. All you see is like clothing stores and teenager hangout spots, but this is fun. So I'm finally back in my room after a long fun day relaxing with my family, because yesterday I was up for 40 hours and I slept for 13 last night, which is insane. Tomorrow is going to be drifting at Driftland, so I'll see you then in the morning. See ya. Welcome back. I'm about to have breakfast, which is a really orange yolk egg, because we don't have yolks like this in the US. Some Greek yogurt, some butter with some sourdough bread, and a fireplace with some natural light. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm going to the drift track for my lesson. So yeah. So we're finally at Driftland, which is this hidden circuit in the UK in Lochgelly in Scotland. And look at all these cars. I don't know which one I'll be driving, but if I can, videotape as much as I can for y'all. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun experience, unique, definitely. Something new I've never done, and my first time drifting abroad, so yeah.
My bash car. This is the car that James, Jack and Connor all fight over when they come over.
Really?
Yeah. It's a highly capable car, but it's very much abused.
Ah, it looks pretty to me.
All new customers.
Ah, nice.
These guys came from mountain biking, the tofu tax and the red shed. I think they were mountain bikers.
Yeah, their doors are too clean.
Yeah, they're very new to me.
Yeah, no dents at all.
My car's in time attack mode just now, which you understand when you see it.
Okay. That's your car from Facebook. Oh, wow. Where do you time attack? Knock Hill?
Knock Hill, Alton Park, whatever.
Holy. That's a lot of aero.
Yeah. We have Samsona sequential.
Oh my God.
Winters.
Wow. When you said Winters, I thought you meant that E46 compact out there.
No.
That's why I was surprised.
Yeah.
I really like this hole for the O2 sensor.
Yeah, that was a cock up. Give the O2 sensor, so to just drill a hole.
Wow. ECU master everything, huh?
Yeah, everything.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay. Stock pedals, good. Wow, the sequential goes back to, what is this red module?
So this is an electromagnetic shifter.
Really?
Yeah, so it works off, that's what works the paddles.
Oh wow, I didn't even see the paddles. So this drift experience was divided into 3 25-minute driving sessions with a break in between each session where I learned how to do a J-turn, donuts in both directions, figure eights in both directions, and other layouts, as you'll see later.
Нам не выжить без смеха, прям как без русского мата. Мой отец ГГБшник, а моя мать с автоматом.
Yeah, I messed up there.
Yeah. And you know why?
Why?
You steered first. That was a
really?
That was a terrible entry. So you were fighting it all the way through to recover your slide because you steered first. So I'm glad that happened because it's proving the point.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Поскорей бы умереть, ведь я живу напрасно. Макали Галкин, Галкин, мой Новый год, он снова гадкий уж. Что принесет мне Санта, где подарки, может быть, жену? Если русский Дед Мороз, тогда он принесет войну. Шутники и юмористы развалили нам страну. Чё смешно, сука? Чё ты там услышал? Я чё похож на клоуна? Ну-ка встал и вышел. У нас учителя бывают банчат гашишем, а ты мне чё-то затираешь здесь про своего бывшего. Гол, дома, юрист, я юморист. Пошутил не так, и ты попал в блэк-лист. Государева не милость, хоть я вроде бы и чистый. Небо самолетом от цензуры.
I would basically do this over and over and over in different directions until I understood and got consistent with my donuts. And then we moved on to figure eights, which is what you'll see now.
Чистый, небо самолетом, а цензура для артиста. Бандиты не на геликах с мигалкой. Базарим языком ГУЛАГа, воздухом со свалки. Мы копим на кусок гранита из-под палки. Собираем крошки, забивая просроченным палпи. Я устал, на часах почти 7 вечера. Пьем пиво с пацанами, это тайная вечеря. Я играю в гонки с мусорами, это все не вечно. За это нож в печень, жизнь скоротечна. Гол, дома, юрист, я юморист. Пошутил не так, и ты попал в блэк-лист. Государева не милость, хоть я вроде бы и чистый. Небо самолетом, а цензура для артиста. Гол, дома, юрист, я юморист. Пошутил не так, и ты попал в блэк-лист. Государева не милость, хоть я вроде бы и чистый. Небо самолетом, а цензура для артиста.
What are we doing now? Ooh, what the hell? Alright. Being alone in the car boosted my confidence because there's no one watching every single movement that I do, and I just felt more comfortable.
Я устал, на часах почти 7 вечера. Пьем пиво с пацанами, это тайная вечеря. Я играю в гонки с мусорами, это все не вечно. За это нож в печень, жизнь скоротечна. Гол, дома, юрист, я юморист. Пошутил не так.
Okay, he just going with me at this point.
Государева не милость, хоть я вроде бы и чистый.
Now you understand transitional balance.
Yeah. I thought you were messing with me with that.
No, that's what I do in training.
Really?
Yeah, because the long transition gives you a lot of time to think. The short one gives you no time to think.
See-
Only once you had to do a wee clutch kick to bring it back in. Once out of 3 runs was good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. After coming in to calm down the nerves and adrenaline, we went back out for session 2, which is doing a section called the S's, forward and reverse in the back of the track, and then doing a section called shift lock, which you'll see later. finally, session 3 came around after 2 breaks, and we decided to do the SDC Round 3 2023 layout with a little challenging section where I had to extend the drift from one section to another, which I really struggled with, but I'll talk in depth about it in another video, probably next week or the week after that.
Захожу в клуб, забираю двух. Это не моя подруга, подруга, подруг. Меня знают все, я никого не знаю. Я как будто бы во сне, я нихуя не покупаю. Захожу в клуб, забираю двух. Это не моя подруга, подруга, подруг. Меня знают все, я никого не знаю. Я как будто бы во сне, я нихуя не покупаю. Чё за клуб, чё за день недели, я не покупаю. Почему я накурился, почему опять бухаю? Чё за люди, а? Я не хочу их знать. Слезь с моих ушей, перестань мне их ебать. Это совпадение? Лично я не думаю. Но чья-то телка говорит мне, якобы я грубый. Слушай, сука, нахуй твои надутые губы. Приведи ко мне бойфренда на асфальт, уроню его зубы. Захожу в клуб, забираю двух. Это не моя подруга.
Just got out of the car after 3 25-minute sessions. Had a great time, but had issues with too much angle. You know, my American style of driving, it's like angle, 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 like on lock. But no, I need to carry. So this is a layout I did. I need to carry more, basically carry more speed through this section by reducing angle. So I enter and I'm all the way angled up, and I'm supposed to enter here. Okay, it's a little different. So I go here, full angle right here, and I extend it, and I lose so much speed that I can't extend this side. So you'll see it in the video where I'll just angle up, lose it right here, and then I have to re-enter here and back here. Today is day 4 of being in Scotland. Right now I'm in Kirkcaldy, which is a seaside city. I don't know exactly where in relation to Edinburgh. I think northeast, northwest, no, northeast, definitely. And right now I'm walking, which is something that we don't do in the US because we don't have any sidewalks or infrastructure. But I'm walking to a small coffee shop just to see what they have going on compared to small coffee shops in the US. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to a coffee shop called Number 91 Coffee House or something. Look at this. You can see the ocean down there. It's beautiful. It's starting to rain. You can see it on my jacket. But no. One thing I've noticed is that the pavement that they use for the roads are completely different, as well as the sidewalks. They're like a lot darker than anything else. It started to rain, so. Ice, please.
Ice, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So look at this tiny coffee shop. Like brick walls, a brick interior with, I don't know, it's nice, cute, clean. You know, this is completely different from what I am used to with Costa and like the franchise style coffee brands like Starbucks and Costa. But no, this is a nice, refreshing coffee shop, especially when it starts raining outside. When I ordered a roast beef, I did not expect this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Something that I did not expect from a small coffee shop in Kirkcaldy, of all places, because Kirkcaldy is more of like a small town, like similar to where I live in Alabama, but this has exceeded my expectations. So somehow I ended up in this beautiful city called Edinburgh in the rain during Christmas, and look at it. Little detour from the drifting shenanigans and everything that I usually do. But I love seeing lights, especially warm lights that are specialty for the season, if that makes sense. Christmas lights, festive lights, decorations that aren't usually there. But if you just listen and see and watch the people and watch the cars in Edinburgh, it's something like no other. Look at it. So I'm about to go eat, but the reflections on the road of the taillights and the lights up there really has a sort of magic to it that I've always admired since I was a kid. For some reason, I'm not a big city guy, but I am a big Scotland guy for some reason. Something about the wet, just it being reflective and dark, and a lot of people say gloomy, but what I like to say is, I don't know, special. Like, other than Seattle being wet constantly, the UK is known for its rain, and that's what makes it stand apart. It's not dirty to me. It feels cleaner than other cities because it constantly gets rained on. But look at it. Absolutely beautiful. Tomorrow I'll be back and I'll definitely vlog a lot more in the city. Welcome back to Scotland. I think this is day 5. To be honest, I really can't remember. Oh, and my mic just connected. I thought it already connected, but no, that's my fault. I'm currently in Edinburgh train station, which is always busy, especially during Christmas. Check this out. I honestly love this place. I think one of the Avenger movies were filmed here, so yeah, whenever I see that movie, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Edinburgh train station. So we're gonna go up to the town right now to get little bits of everything, because I don't want to go to one restaurant and just get one meal. And yeah, this channel isn't a travel channel, but with mastering the 4 different elements, which kind of sounds cringy to me now, of drifting, you're gonna see a lot of traveling. So the drifting went really well, and I'll talk about it. I'll do a voiceover about it as I play that segment of the video. But I really don't know how long this video is gonna be. Probably, and I'm gonna try to shoot for an hour, which is a long time for a YouTube video. For some reason, this side of Edinburgh just smells like noodles. It just smells like ramen. But if you look up there, all the old school architecture that you never see anywhere in the US. But yeah, Edinburgh is just different. And I'm probably shaking the camera around because I'm not used to vlogging. But I'm gonna show you my favorite street. And then there's like 20, 30 coffee shops on it. And I want coffee, but I don't know which one to choose. So just to remember for next time, this is Gordon Street Coffee. It's right at the bottom of the hill. And I'm gonna mention every single coffee shop so I can look back on it next time I come here and be like, oh yeah, look at this tiny little stairwell. On that side of town is the Christmas market that I'm gonna go to tonight, and on this side is literally my favorite street of Edinburgh. Just uphill, bunch of stairs, Christmas lights, old architecture, and so on. For some reason, there's a lot of people staying at this coffee shop, just piling up in there. But I want to choose something that is a little bit more niche, a little smaller and stuff. Seems to be bakeries around as well that I'd like to try. I don't know. I think this street is in Forza Horizon 4, so that's another reason I like it so much. Look at the gates as well. Everything about Edinburgh is just so historic, but like modern. Because you see, like on these top ends, it's historic, and then on the bottom ends, it's just like shops, normal modern shops. So my microphone doesn't seem to want to connect, but this is the Edinburgh Press Club, which I plan on going to one day, but probably not today. There are a ton of coffee shops. At the bottom of the hill, there's a Milkman coffee shop, and then on the top of the hill, there's also a Milkman coffee shop. Up here, there's a Coffee and More, which looks like this. It's quite nice. I might actually go here, but no, there are tons and tons and tons of coffee shops. So if you're a coffee person, I think Edinburgh is for you. as you can see, I'm at the top of the hill and there's another coffee shop and then the Milkman, which is another famous coffee shop. There are literally 10 coffee shops on this street and I don't know what to pick from. The Milkman seems too busy, so I'm gonna go down there and go to the other one down there. All right, so I ended up in a coffee shop called Coffee and More. It looks beautiful on the inside, which every coffee shop in Scotland looks great. Got a mocha, and I'm starting to feel like a travel influencer that goes to coffee shops and random restaurants and all that kind of stuff. So maybe this is a shift from my car YouTube channel to influencer for traveling, who knows. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around and enjoy this coffee and find some other spots for y'all. So my mic won't connect again for some reason, but look at this. Huge. Butter as well, mocha, good stuff. Welcome back to a very touristy spot. Look, there's coffee shops literally everywhere. Like, everywhere around the town center. And look at this. Look at this. You don't see this anywhere. This is beautiful. I forgot what this is called, but looks like the town center. And the pigeons here are huge. Sorry, I forgot that the mic is facing the opposite way. Just had to turn it every single time. But yeah, this is a true Scottish tourist experience. Another coffee shop right there. Beautiful town center. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Tons of people. Look at the architecture. If you didn't know, I'm a big architecture nut. And I know you don't care, but look at this. It's just beautiful. In my opinion, it's just beautiful. All these old buildings. Nostalgia is a drug, and even though I never lived in Britain or Scotland in the 1800s or 1700s, this just seems important. I don't know, just to preserve the beauty of old architecture and stuff. So somehow I ended up here, right there. I ended up all the way on the mountain of Edinburgh, near the castle, which is something that I didn't even like plan to see, because I've been here a little bit here and there in Edinburgh and I just want to see the local coffee shops and such. But this is cool, isn't it? Look at that whole castle. One thing I do regret from last time from being in Scotland is not documenting anything. So even though this is on YouTube, this is a documentary of basically my life as a 21-year-old, chasing my dream of drifting, traveling the world, and sometimes it is cringy, but you gotta do the cringy thing just to, I don't know, be different, be better, be different, or do different. I have no idea what I'm saying. Look at this. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, a very touristy area, but what can you do? So we stopped by another coffee shop just to get water and just to chill out for a second. I'm back at the street. I'm about to go to that Nepali restaurant right there to try a little bit of momo, because if you didn't know, my mom's Nepali and it's quite nice here. Thank you very much. Two straws? Okay. Look at this. There's a glass of water. Very simple. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do in this town is just to sit at coffee shops and just talk to the workers or talk to the people or talk to the tourists as well and hear their stories. I've met a few people from California, San Francisco, Turkey, of course, Scotland and Edinburgh, but like, you know, you see a ton of people, a ton of new faces. You probably never see them again, but that's the beauty of it. So, since my mom's Nepali, I'm at a Nepali restaurant, as you can see right here. And the reason I came here is because when I came here to Scotland in 2016, my entire family came here and had some momo, had some cappuccinos after a long, coldy day of traveling. So like we were shivering and basically needed something warm to fill our stomachs and warm ourselves up. So we got some cappuccinos here. So I'm going to see if it's still as good as I remember it or if I was just hungry then and stuff. So I'm going to show you my food, cappuccino, and then move on to the other side of Edinburgh, which is across the other side of the train station. So yeah, I just got the cappuccino and the momo. Look at this. So if you don't know what momo is, it's a dumpling from Nepal, or dumplings from Nepal, that is basically my favorite food ever because it's filled with a certain type of minced meat, whether it's lamb, buffalo, chicken, turkey. It's always a very filling and cozy meal where the juices from the meat, which is like the oils and the fats from the meat, it's a more of like a fatty mincemeat, just is like a warm soup, if that makes sense, when you bite into the momo. And the sauce on the side is called achar. It's a spicy tomato sauce with Szechuan pepper and cilantro seeds and like a bunch of different spices, which has like a spicy but also like warm soup flavor when you eat this kind of warm, cozy dumpling. So I'm going to enjoy this and then take you to the other side of Edinburgh. So when I went to Edinburgh 2 years ago, I saw this abandoned like barn find, city find, red NSX, and I'm trying to look for it. And I remember taking a picture of Yonge Street, South Lane, but I don't know where that car went. I'm still looking for it. I've been walking for like an hour now. But no, I just want to show y'all the condition of it. It's like perfect. Red NSX, manual, cobwebs. So if I find it, I'll show y'all. So unfortunately, after 2 years, this is where it was exactly. I remember I have pictures and yeah, it's not there anymore. Sadly, I really wanted to show y'all, but I'll put a bunch of pictures up on screen right now just for y'all because it was a beautiful car. So yeah, after hours of searching, well, it's not there, sadly. So this is what the Edinburgh Christmas market looks like while the sun's still up. Pizzas, German sausages, Ferris wheels, you name it, it's all here. Mulled wine, beer, scarves, literally anything that you could think of is here. Jewelry, wooden decorations, everything that you want or need or want to decorate your house with for Christmas ornaments, everything's here. And it's, I don't know, it's a shock to me because everyone's really, really well dressed and everyone's very polite, very nice, very kind. Decorations for your home, totes, bags, cups, shot glasses, bars, flasks, wine, honey, jam, pretzels, literally everything you could think of. Pies, maps, plates. I'm literally surprised every single time I'm here. Churros, which is normal. Street food, which is also normal for like a Christmas market. Bratwurst, eating areas like that. Yeah, and it just like goes on for forever. I've walked in here for like hours at a time, and it just keeps on going. Even down there, there's literally seating areas and trails and eating areas and just tons of random stuff that I never would have thought of being at a Christmas market for some reason. I don't go to many Christmas markets if you can't tell. Look at that, all the way up there, there's people up there swinging and having fun. All of Edinburgh washes over this festival. Apparently festivals are very common here. In August, there's a huge festival, apparently, quote unquote, the biggest festival in the world, which doubtful, I don't know. They said the biggest festival in the world is Fringe, which is in Edinburgh, which might be a touristy thing to say. There's grilled salmon, crepes, like literally anything you could ask for. Potato salad, mac and cheese, like You name it, it's here. It's here. I got a matcha after 2 coffees because I'm trying to change it up a bit. Another thing about Scotland is that when you order a drink, whether it be a matcha or a coffee, they don't add any sweetener in it, unlike in the US. Look at this view. Pottery, custom pottery or custom ceramics, sorry. Paintings. Mac and cheese, which is quite popular for some reason. Wallets, purses, honey from Edinburgh. Wood carving stuff. Fudges, which is normal for a Christmas market. What is this? Homemade makeup, or not makeup, like honey stuff. Clothing. Chestnuts. Cider with alcohol. Cheeses. Gin, alcohol, coffee and donuts, roasts, stuffed bears. Look at this. Pudding wrap, savory items, all of this. It's a lot at once, to be honest. Street food. Crumbles, like, what do you call them? What do you call these things? Peach cobblers and stuff. Waffles and more Christmas items like this. Stuff to bring home to your family when you get back from Edinburgh. What is this? Oh, like medieval stuff, I guess. I don't know. But literally, everything is here. Everything. It's a lot at once, but I highly recommend it. I highly recommend to bring all your family. They'll find something here that they like. So my grandmother, before she passed away from breast cancer, used to live in the Netherlands, and all the time she'd give me fresh waffles like this. And I miss that a lot, to be honest. But in Edinburgh, at the Christmas market where I'm at right now, I found finally something that could be similar to that. So that's what I'm having right now. So cheers. You know, I've walked all around Edinburgh for the past, I don't know how many hours. I think, let me check for y'all. I've walked around for 7 hours now, and I've basically explored the entire place. I feel like I don't like shopping much, so I just walk around the Christmas market and walk around and look at cars and this and that. But at this point, I'm tired. Sometimes you say that. You know, I've had 3 coffees or 2 coffees and a matcha, and I'm done. Had a Dutch waffle, had some momo in the morning. Haven't ate much today, but I'm done. I might walk through the Christmas market one more time and then try to find a train home. Yeah, I think what's weird about Scotland is that when you talk to a bunch of these people, your cadence, how you speak English, the cadence of your English, and how like ups and downs of your notes of words, if that makes sense, changes. Maybe for me, maybe not for y'all, but I try to stay normal and throw in a little bit more y'alls, you know, since Alabama accent comes through. But I don't really have an accent. It's just random thoughts I'm throwing out here. And yeah, tomorrow's going to be Driftland with hopefully some few big drivers coming to practice, and then after that it's just relaxation and going home. Welcome back to the beautiful Scottish lands of Driftland, where I'm at a private day with a few UK/Irish/Scottish drivers, and yeah, we're just gonna watch them drive, let them have fun, let them practice, and so on. Look how beautiful it is outside. The green grass stays green year-round, even during the winter parts. And honestly, this is the best place in the world to practice. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh yeah. See, for me, I love BMWs, thrash BMWs, more than I like thrash JZXs. And that's just me. Because I grew up, oh my God. I grew up watching Polish and Russian dudes drift their Ladas and BMWs and just Eastern Europeans with their BMWs. And most people that got into drifting started watching Japanese drifting, like Toge Mountain drifting, JZX drifting, all that kind of stuff. But no, this is my jam. Oh my God, that's a fring. Hell yeah. This is gonna be great. I love Driftland. One of the best places in the world for me, just because the amount of sheer seat time that you get is unbelievable. I'm talking 100, 200, 300 laps. Even 1,000 laps if you stay here for a weekend. It's insane. And yeah, the cars don't look too pretty, but who cares? It's just pure proximity, pure fun with your boys, and you don't gotta worry about anything about breaking your body kit, breaking anything, like, at all. Like, these cars are dead reliable. I don't know how, but some of them are ugly as sin. But I did 25 laps during my drift school training, and without changing tires, without letting the car cool down, without anything, and it just took it. It took it like a champ. Man, how small the drifting community really is. That's insane. Were you at the Goodwood Festival of Speed? What the hell? Just a practice day for Bagsy and his boys, so not much stuff going on except all the boys, the entire team, just playing around at Driftland, having fun, trying out the cars that Driftland provides, and overall just having a killer time. Look at that. The sun has finally come up. I'm not gonna record much today because I'm just gonna enjoy myself at this beautiful track and enjoy the sun, which never comes out in Scotland at all. So yeah, that's honestly it for Driftland and probably this trip. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the content and vlog style video. This is a different kind for me. This is new for me, but I'm just gonna enjoy myself at this track. Ooh, right against the wall. Or the mound. But yeah, I'll see you all next time on the way back to America.